People think going to see the sunrise is a good way to see nature. It's not. The sun is not up yet. You know, I wouldn't show someone around my flat in the dark. And then at the end of the tour, ask them what they think of the place and then flick on the lights.
Please welcome not a ray of sunshine, but Ray O'Leary. Ray, thank you so much for joining us. There are so many New Zealand comedians absolutely killing it in Australia right now. Was that payback for us stealing Crowded House?
No, it's for not taking Russell Crowe. I
get it.
When we gave you Russell Crowe in Crowded House, we thought you'd keep Russell Crowe locked in a crowded house. But,
well, before you did comedy, where you were at uni, you studied philosophy. You actually got a master's in philosophy.
Yeah.
So how did your parents react? Were they overjoyed when you told them you were going to get a real job as a comedian?
Yeah, they were like, why? And I was like, so now you're into the philosophy degree. But yeah, no, I didn't go straight from philosophy to comedy. I used to have a day job, but I quit because everyone said I was the funniest person in the office. And so then I left the funeral home.
Is that really what you were doing?
No, I actually worked at the Department of Corrections as a policy advisor, which is, you know, how I got such a sharp, quick wit.
So they're employing philosophers at the Department of Corrections?
Yeah, things aren't going well in New Zealand. Yeah, they're drawing out the philosophers from the unemployment line.
Ray, I heard that you grew up on a farm, but you're a vegan, is that right?
That is true,
So
yes.
what happened on the farm?
Are you asking, this is a light-hearted entertainment show? Are you hoping for me to recount some story of watching an animal be slaughtered?
No, absolutely.
At a
No.
6:30 time slot. So I was 6 when the calf was slaughtered.
No, Ray.
I watched its neck get slit.
Oh, dear.
No, nothing happened on the farm, sorry. It was just a philosophical reflection led me to being vegan. I have fallen off the same horse twice, and I have a huge scar running. You can't really see it, but I do have a huge scar running from my wrist up to my elbow. I don't have a joke about it, but I do have a scar.
From you falling off a horse?
From me falling off a horse,
yes.
yeah. But I wasn't eating horse prior to it anyway, so...
Ray, you're obviously famously a very high-energy performer. When you come off stage at the end of the night, what do you do to bring the energy levels down?
Opium. And if opium doesn't work, I find normally a second dose of opioids. Just go back.
That opium is fully legal in New Zealand, you imagine, or are you going to the docks at night to purchase the illegal opium? Or?
Yeah, well, I'm pretty white-skinned, so I don't really worry about what drug laws say.
Don't worry about them, Ray. You opened for Flight of the Conchords. What musical talents did you bring to that gig?
I recognised most of the songs. Luckily they only played one, and I recognised most of it. But it was surreal, really, because I'm a comedian from New Zealand. I watched Flight of the Conchords when I was a boy on their HBO show. They not that long ago they sold out the O2, and then suddenly I was doing a gig with them. So, obviously their career's not going very well, but it was huge. Huge for me. It was really, really cool.
Ray, you've been nommed. You've got a nomination for Best Newcomer.
Yes,
Talking's not my forte. Huge congratulations for that.
Thank you.
If you win, what will you say in your speech?
Oh, good question. Maybe something like, I'd have to thank the other nominees, for, being so funny, but not quite as funny as me. That'd be huge. But no, it was an honour just to be nominated. I didn't expect to get nominated, and so this is already...
You're up against all these Australian comedians. I would have thought it was easy.
Yeah, I fully expect to win.
Of course, a big congratulations on the nomination. Good luck as well if you take out the gong. Tickets to Ray's Melbourne and City shows, everything funny, all the time, always are available now. Head to our website. For all the details, please thank Ray O'Leary.